Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let us begin this haircut tutorial. It's the undercut, number 2 on the sides with tapers, high tapers on the temple areas or the sideburns, and the back is being tapered as well, and you will see that very soon here. So we're just moving this mic around, so sorry if it sounds weird, but I want to make sure that I sound pretty clear. But yeah, just cleaning it up. Now I only do one side of the head for this tutorial, really for a lot of the tutorials that I have, so keep that in mind. If you don't see the other side, I do exactly the same thing that I did to one side, I do to the other. Keep in mind that each side is a little different when it comes to cutting hair. Sometimes one side can blend easier than the other, or it could be more difficult. But yeah, actually, I've recorded for this already, and my battery was running low, and then my I wasn't even recording. I thought I hit record. I did not even record. I'm just like talking to nobody. I don't know. It was just talking to thin air. It was hilarious. But those of you first timers watching this channel of mine, thank you for tuning in and watching, clicking, and watching the videos that I have here. I'm a fairly new YouTuber, as you can see. Don't have that many subscribers, so subscribe if you will. If not, just enjoy it. Maybe give me a thumbs up, a like, anything like that. That's fine. Or share it if you find this helpful. So I went ahead and just took the number 2 blade all the way up to the ridge of the hair, and now I got the Slimline Pros creating my line in the back, keeping it natural as possible. There's some people out there, man, that really have a lot of hair in the back of their head, and you may have to make it look a little artificial. You may have to take it in just a little bit to really just make the haircut. That's kind of what we do. We're artists, we blend stuff together, and we make it look good. So yeah, take your time with it, make it happen. Getting around those ears and cleaning it up. Yeah, do what you gotta do. And be an artist, my friend. Now we're doing the tapers here. To giving him a high taper. And just cleaning them up. Every high taper, or one high taper for one person, for this guy may not be the same for another person. Everyone's head shape is different, and it just varies as far as how high you'll take that balding area, or how high you're gonna fade it, basically. How high you're gonna bald fade the taper. Got the fuller shaver. Using the tapping technique. Getting my blend on. So we blends it, my friend, we blends it. using the Slimline Pros, taking it up, and we're just pretty much going back to what I just did in the first place. I go over it a little bit, and I go up a little higher. And don't be afraid to go higher. That's kind of what you got to do with these fades. You know, even though you make a guideline, you're gonna go past it. So we've got the Masters open, taking that about an inch high. Closing them, and just fading it as I go up, maybe the second notch, third notch. His hair fades fairly easy, as you can tell. You can't really see too many lines there. Take your time with the fade. You know, a fade like this would be really easy to learn on because the hair just blends really well. Other hair may be different. There's hair that's really tough to grab with the clippers, and you think it's gonna be really easy haircut. Their hair is short already, and you're like, oh, it's gonna be an easy bald fade or whatever, and you're just there longer than you have to. Yeah, I always encourage, just to take time with your haircuts, let them come to you, and just get familiar with the tools that you have and your technique. You know, having the right tools really matter, but also having the right technique and attitude definitely matters as well. And just fading it up. And I'll use all blades here from the 1/8 to the 1.5 and the number 2. I'm lining them up, trying to keep that forehead as natural as possible. I'm trying to make it too artificial. Although, I mean, when you line it up, you making it artificial. The Slimline Pros have been my go-to liners. I feel like they're just really versatile. They really work really good. They're lightweight, and have a fairly good grip on them. So if you're looking for a new pair of liners, even to bald out, not every hair and I wouldn't even use them to bald out a whole head, but I would just use them to bald out just maybe the tapers, or if the hair is really light, I would use it for that. So be wary of that if you're looking for new liners. Sorry for the poor video footage in my back, and there's nothing. Lining my good friend up here, and just taking my time. You know, it's always nice just to like have a nice quiet shop and just go to work or just cut hair, I guess. Not so much go to work, but enjoy giving a haircut. You know, it's a long day. Cutting hair can be pretty tiresome. Tapering out his back, fairly high taper, I guess, on the back. Now we pretty much, he got a whole, I gave him basically just a whole number 2 all around the undercut here. So I'm taking the taper a little high so that way the fade can, or the haircut can have some character to it. It can have a nice blend, nice gradual blend from top to bottom. You know, like I said, it all depends on the head shape, how far you take the fade or how high you're going to take it. You have to adjust. You can see I'm using the tapping technique, and that technique is going to get you where you want to be when it comes to fading from skin bald to the liners, or the 5 zeros on the blade. Nice and easy to take your time with it. This guy's hair, this gentleman's hair is very light. It's not very, you know, once it gets long it can get pretty thick, but when it's cut short it blends really easy and it cuts really easy. So I don't need much pressure. I just apply as needed, and it'll give me the fade that I'm looking for. I grab the liners again. I go a little above my guideline, like a centimeter or 2. You know, not really afraid. Even if I do mess up or go higher than I wanted to, I can always blend it in, and it'll look good. I'm not trying to sound like I'm all that, but I'm all that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. No, I mean, once you know what you're doing, you know what you're doing. Coming to close here in a couple minutes. Going over it with the box shavers again. Got my masters. Got the masters closed. Second notch. Third notch. Right in the middle. I like doing this taper on this haircut right here. Just, it's not so much bulk. I guess I'm not really low taper. I like doing high tapers. You can really kind of use the masters and see that gradual fade, and it just looks really really clean. I'm thinking about hair cutting and things like that. It's just like, there are many things that can replace barbering. I mean, you have other stylists and things like that, but as far as barbering goes, I mean, and cutting hair, um, you can't replace the stylist. You can't replace the barber. Maybe some days you don't feel like talking to your barber or your stylist, and vice versa. The barber or stylist doesn't feel like talking, or may have a bad day, or both parties, whatever, goes for both parties. Just we're human beings, but there's nothing that can replace that. I'm using the Booksy app. So NFY, if you're looking for a haircut in Hammond, Indiana, you can find me at Booksy, Daniel Palomo. But technology is just becoming a lot nowadays, but there's nothing like the human interaction. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this review, not review, but this hair tutorial, and learned something. So like, subscribe if you liked it. If you really like it, subscribe. And I hope you enjoyed this cut. And do some hair cutting on top. Trimmed it up. Took about an inch off of the top. If you enjoyed it, guys, thanks for watching, and have a great day.